examples. And this will be again section 11.3b, which is the by grouping. All right, factor. I'm going to do the example from the young lady's homework. Web assign. This is web assign. Factor the first one. I'm going to leave the first one alone, and the second one I'm going to do from number 14. Number 4, which is going to be 14x squared plus 11x minus 15. Is it 14 or 4x squared?
14x squared plus 11x minus 15.
So let's do the solution. Solution. Of course, before I will start, I have to factor this polynomial and this polynomial in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. Now I need to find the corresponding part. The first one is going to be my a, which is the coefficients of x squared. What is the coefficients of x squared in the given polynomial? 14. So a equal to 14. All right. B equal to what? 11. I will make sure that is clear, because plus 11x, and C, which is always the constant, is equal to what? Negative 15. Now everyone hold your calculator. I'm going to write this one, 14x squared plus 11x minus 15. Hold your calculator and let's see how we can find. We need two numbers. We need two numbers. This is step 1. Such that, of what? Very good. Such that they are going to qualify the two following rules. The first one is going to be their product. If you please turn the music off. A times C, which is equal 11 times negative 15, which is equal negative what? Multiply 11 times C equal to what? You know how to multiply with 11? Look how we multiply with 11. You put the negative, of course, because it's going to be negative, the 5, and the 1, and the number in between, you add 5 plus 1 is going to be 6, will be negative 165. And now we need the sum equal to B, which is equal to 11. So I need two numbers, their product, negative 165.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
If it's supposed to be A times C, why we did B times C?
Not B, it's the formula will be A times C, and the 11, it's 14 times, thank you. I thought A is the same, very good, thank you. The A is 14, thank you. All right. Okay, it's going to be 14, very good. 14 times negative 15, multiply this. What do we get? What is the number 14 times?
Negative 210.
Negative 210. And their sum is going to be 11. Now, we need to factor 210. Remember, it's negative. That means I have one is positive, right? And one is negative, because positive times negative will give me what? Negative. And the sum is going to be 11, which is mean this guy is going to be the largest number. Why? Because when you add them together, you will subtract and take the largest number sign, which is going to be plus in here. So what are the factors that we are looking for? Negative 2, 10. Let's try. Let's try in here 21 times 10. 21 plus negative 10. Is it equal to 11?
Yes.
It's equal to 11. 21 times negative 10 equal to negative 210, right? So it is correct. So why I need these two numbers? I take the middle term, which is the 11x. I will rewrite it as the sum of the two numbers that I find in this step. So it's going to be 21x minus 10x, and I will mark down where these two numbers came from. These two numbers came from this step. You will rewrite it as, I'm going to use the purple, the 21 and negative 10x. And this is where these two numbers came from. So how we going to work this? You will keep everyone done writing from the margin, the steps. All right. Everyone done writing? So you keep the first term as it is, which is going to be 14x squared. You keep the last one as it is. And now you rewrite the 11x is going to be plus 21x minus 10x. You rewrite again, this is the idea. So we move from 3 terms to 4 terms. When we have 4 terms, you need to factor by grouping. So you have to factor by grouping because you have 4 terms. And this is where the name came from, to factor by grouping. And the AC name came from the product of A times C. So finish writing this, so we will finish factor by grouping. What is the great? We take each 2 terms together. What is the great common factor in here? 7, only 7? 7 what? We have an x in
7x.
here and we have an x in the other one, right?
So 7x.
7x, very good. So I take this 7x out, we call factor out the great common factor, which is you take it outside. Immediately I will open parentheses. What is left from here?
2x.
14 divided by 7 is going to be 2.
2x.
And x squared, x is outside, so 2 minus 1 is going to give me x to the power of 1 plus the x is outside, 21 divided by 7 equal to what?
3.
And this is what do we have.
So you won't take the 15?
And now we are going to do that. One second, one at a time. Now we are going to look at the second term. Now we are going to look at the second group, which is this one is going to my hand. This is positive, right? What do we have in here? Negative 10x minus 15. So what is the great common factor?
-5.
Negative 5, very good. Negative 5 is going to be outside, and now I open the parentheses. What is left from the first term in the second group?
2x.
2x. What left from the last one?
5.
Plus, no,
Plus 3.
Plus 3. Now what do we have? We have 2x plus 3 in the first term and 2x plus 3 in the second one. Okay. I'm going to highlight it for you. we have this guy and we have this guy, they are identically the same, right? So they are called common binomial because they are binomials, right? So now we factor out the common binomial. So you take the 2x plus 3, you factor it out. When you factor something out, you open parentheses immediately.
X minus 5.
You take the 2x plus 3 out. I'm going to draw it with the arrows in here. Look at these arrows where it's going to be. This is will come here and this is will come here. I'm going to change the arrows and you will tell me what is going to be in the next factor.
7x minus 5.
So we will have the 7x, oops. The 7x, you will have the 7x come here. Okay, I will change it in a minute. Minus 5, and this is what is the complete factor.
So that's the answer.
And this is the answer. I will highlight this.